Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm here to do a little bit of prep. So this is kind of a maintenance day. I know I've been out all day doing my own in real life maintenance, stuff I had to get done. But this is a maintenance day, so it's going to be kind of half and half if I get everything done. I'm not going to film all portions of it, but I will kind of so you get an idea of what I'm doing. First thing I'm going to do, since I haven't done a lot of this during this channel, and building myself up. One thing I did is I went and collected everything I had in my drawers in my house that I didn't want or didn't really actually need. Those things are going to probably be sold. Stop that. Stop moving. Also, I went and got all the jewelry I had that was able to be crafted. So I'm going to start, and this is part of the process. I also went and robbed all the secret chests, so all three of those got robbed. So what I'm going to do first is, the first portion of this process is doing smithing work. And I know as a mage, why am I doing smithing? Because I have a dagger in my hand that it probably needs to be as powerful as I can make it, quite honestly. And some of the other things, even for like my followers, they should have equipment that is like above reproach, especially if they expect to hold up and keep me from dying. So, and that's honestly, that's what survival mode is about, is not dying. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to craft and get my smithing up, and then I'm going to have Ayala train me too as I go, if I level up at any point. So we'll see. We're only at 80 right now, so we'll see if we can bump that up. First thing I'm going to craft is jewelry here. I've got some jewelry stuff I can craft. That purple color is the same color as the amethyst, even though the amethyst is silver. I know why does color matter? It really doesn't. What the heck is a Reaper signet ring? I have no idea what those are or why we're making them. The Reaper signet ring. I think we're making them because I had no idea they existed. So, one silver, one ebony, and one ruby. So as you can see, smithing, like I went from 80 to almost 85 just with doing jewelry. So now we're going to go crazy with some gauntlets. 125 there. You see my smithing starts leveling up. And you can do this at any level, and technically you can do it multiple times. But at the end I smith, I enchant, and I craft as many potions as I can to get those three categories to level up, and then use the points to fill out my magic skills. Okay, so now I got 28, and one leather gives you 4, so I do like 8 of those. I'll give me enough to finish those out. So four, 8, 12, 16. That should be enough to do 20 versions, so know some people rely on like iron daggers and stuff like that. This is just the process I usually do. And one of the reasons is because the other stuff I can improve other equipment with those. You can also build a house too that tends to level you up too real quick. Okay, we got that done. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to smith whatever things we can. I'm going to look in my inventory. I think I got a gauntlet of smithing or something. And this is not my final thing on the smithing. This is just one portion of doing the smithing because you'll do a last version of everything where you smith as much stuff as you can. And one of the things I'm also trying to do, I'm also trying to get to where I'm doing, where I make a whole new set of armor and stuff for exploring and stuff like that. I had something for smithing in my gear. I'm not gonna look past it. Yeah, I pulled literally everything out of the drawer, so I'm like 5,000 pounds right now. Okay, let's go back up. I could swear I had something for smithing. That was dwarven smithing. Anyway, this is the smithing section. Oh, there's the imminent smithing, so let's put those on. And try and pump up everything we can with this. I'm not really worried about some of this stuff because I'm going to end up putting her in bone meal. It's going to be my follower set, and that way it's easy to see them when you're fighting if you have a follower in bone meal armor, because it's very light colored, so it's easy to see them at night or in crowds and stuff like that. Also, you notice that I'm smithing stuff that has names. I usually like to keep unnamed stuff in my personal inventory so I can rename it what I want to. Now this is going to make all the stuff we have really expensive, so when I sell it, we'll get more money for it. And a lot of the stuff, heavier stuff, I'm going to get rid of altogether. Like stuff that I have that I wear that's like heavy, I'm going to get rid of that. Now, I could wait for everybody to get up and sell, but I'm not going to wait for that. We're going to go ahead and get up to my next location. Now, just so you know, I know to do this is legendary survival mode is what I've been playing. Right now I have survival mode turned off just for the ease of getting place to place to craft my stuff. So basically I've enchanted everything, or disenchanted everything, and got what's called. Now I'm going to go get my mount. And then we're going to go to Solitude. The reason I'm going to Solitude is because it's easier to smith, like in the, to do alchemy and enchanting in the bottom of Proudspire Manor. But I'll get back with you guys when I start that. Now I'm doing enchanting. You can see I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Might have to delay some time and go raid the caravans again. I didn't get very many gems, even though high level it's like give me very few coming out of that. Just basically doing the same one over and over again. Okay. Go back to AL.
Stop. What is it? I'll show you what I know.
Okay.
I'll show you what I know.
I think she can only train one time.
Hey. I'll show you what I know.
That's why I initially did the event companions first as a mage, because that way I can use their stuff, like they're leveling up and stuff like that. This is basically what you go through over and over again. It's too time consuming. I just wanted to give you guys a sample of what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm running out, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do crafting of alchemy next, and then I will go out and get more stuff. Wait like 30 days, then go turn the game off and come back in, and then get the stuff. So hold on 1 second. I'll start doing my alchemy stuff. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to do alchemy. But first, before I start my alchemy, there's nothing to increase alchemy, but you can do fortify restoration first and then put on your alchemy stuff. You should have that. Should have the necklace of alchemy. And gauntlets. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in here and start just making crap. Trying to stave the bone meal for prepping her armor. Okay, I'll keep doing this and get back with you guys here in a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do some stuff here with Paladin. Let her try and train me. She should stop at 5. There we go. Yeah, she's done. Okay. I'll be right back. Let me get stuff ready to take her out and get rid of her. Okay, hold on. Okay, I've gotten AL pretty much through all of her training. She can't train me anymore. I'm at 75 in archery, even though I don't shoot a bow. But I'm already maxed out her ability to do anything for me. Trying to do things to make restoration go off other than going in a tomb, which we probably will go in, where I can shoot restoration, turn undead to raise my restoration up. So basically we're gonna go and work on building up my magic abilities before I continue further. This is what I should have done in the beginning. I didn't. I get kind of rushed at the beginning, especially trying to make videos and stuff like that. So, excuse me for not doing this in the first place, but that's just kind of how my brain works sometimes. You know, I want to get in and start getting stuff done, and I should actually take a modicum of time to stop and show everybody how it's done or what I'm doing to get where I'm at. Because I know some people play the game and they may not get that high level, or they get depressed or bored. And you're like, okay, well, am I doing this again? I do it because it fascinates me of trying to build characters to do things that maybe they weren't even intended to do. But we're going to start selling up here. The reason we're selling in Solitude is because you got this guy up here, that guy over there, that lady down there, the lady over there, and then the lady over there. So quite a few sellers. I got that wrong. I went from nighttime to still nighttime, so hope you guys enjoyed that. I did not. But here we're gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, there he goes. He's ready. So what I'm gonna do here, to sell all my crap, I'm gonna buy his crap and then sell my crap off. Okay, we go for sale. And I'm gonna go here, and I don't care what he has. I'm gonna buy all of his crafting items. And then I'm going to go to mine and get rid of pretty much all this stuff I'm really not using. So I'm just going to sell it off. I like my Dagger of Storms. That's the one that I am using. Okay, let's go talk to this other guy.
Anytime you need arms for armor, my sword never rests.
This guy, we're going to buy all of his arrows and then sell him all of our stuff that we can. Basically, I'm trading for things that, like here, arrows don't add weight to me. So I'm actually winning right here. But each person, I'm basically going to buy stuff they have just to get rid of stuff I have. This guy sells arrows. You don't want his bows, you just want his arrows. Okay, so it's like 3,000 we just took the game, so now we're going to sell our stuff. Yeah, I had some pretty expensive stuff there on me. If you oversell, even if they're out of money, sometimes you'll get increase your speech by doing that. So you can do that as well if you ever just want to get rid of stuff. I mean, we'll do that at some point. Right now, I'm just going to keep selling and see how much I can get. We'll probably do that at this next lady, just reduce our weight by selling her all kinds of stuff. Because she'll buy anything. So I haven't actually made like my crafting items yet. Like I'll make a crafting suit and for alchemy and what's it called? The lady go that sells stuff.
I thought adventurers were supposed to look tough.
I don't care what that is. Get out of my way.
Good morning. Some might call this junk. Me, I call it trinkets.
You can buy all of her stuff, but usually I just focus on the stuff that I actually use from her. And then I sell all the crap. If I got junk on me, I do have junk because I went to the Khajiit things. They always have junk. Some of the crafting stuff I'm not going to sell. Those pelts, they can't be crafted with, so we're just selling them. Just get rid of them. Okay, I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll be right back. Here's where I'm just going to sell this stuff and get rid of it. Some stuff I'll keep for my followers, but other than that, it's getting sold. Save the mage clothes because you can always enchant those. You get more points for enchanting those than you do for enchanting anything else. I want to sell those because I'm going to make my own lighter versions so I can cut my weight. This is kind of like, basically it's doing survival mode prep. That's what I'm doing. Well, these ones I've already enchanted, I can sell those off. Okay, I'll be back because this is going to bore the crap out of you guys. Hold on. Now I'm going to Miss Angeline's. And we'll deal with her and get rid of all our potions and stuff and buy all of her ingredients. So hold on.
They have a lot, so you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Just buy the potions I need. You know, I buy up all her stuff just like I did with Continent and just sell off all these potions that I've got, which I've got a freaking kind of a shit ton. Hold on. Oh, you guys get the idea. I'll be right back. Okay, so you guys get a little bit of entertainment out of this instead of me just continually trying to like freaking get my stuff ready. I'm gonna take Ayla with me over here. She's probably not coming back, but we're gonna go and get into this cave because one thing I need for my build, and this is not a. If you guys wonder, this is not a one of those million point builds. It's just basically getting what I think are the basics of having a alchemy set up, having your blacksmith set up. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting those things ready. The one thing for alchemy that I always like to do is I like to get the Falmer helmets because if you get a Falmer helmet, you can actually put alchemy on it as an enchantment, and then you can also put alchemy on a circlet and wear them both at the same time. So that's why we're going over to this thing, and it's a good place for me to kind of build along. You can see I'm wearing basically more black stuff, black cloak, mourner's clothes. That's what's going to be my standard kind of outfit, which I think fits the black hat. It's kind of like the mage in black. He's not truly, he's the archmage, but he's not truly like with the college of Winterhold. He's more of a witch hunter, so that's what we're doing. But right over here, there are two, what's it called? So we're going down here and we're going to go get a couple of Falmer helmets. But first I gotta get Shimmer's Caves where we're going. I'm going to go over here and fight this freaking spider monster. I'm way overloaded. He knows it. The game knows it, so that's why they're coming at me like that. They're all strong. That looks like a freaking Falmer, freaking giant chorus spider. That's why it was weird looking. It's a combination between a chorus and a spider. Anyway, the horse should be down there. Let's see where my horse went. See if it ran my horse off. I'm going to keep armor on me. It might not be this set though. I'm going to go as light as possible for armor. Just with my goal is to go as light as my goal is to go as light as I can with armor and equipment so I can carry more stuff as a mage, and also still have protection but not be like overly protected. It won't be some million plus build. It'll just be a normal legendary probably level build, but I'm going to use the lightest armor that's out there as a backup. That's what I'm going to carry with me. Normally I'm going to be in the mourner's clothes, which I'm going to try to get everything up to dual enchantment, but part of getting everything up there is getting a helmet from the Falmer, so that's one of the processes that I go through, is getting the thing. Shimmer Mist Grove, or Shimmer Mist Cave, it always has at least 2 Falmer helmets in here. So that's where we're going. right back. Now, the reason I came in this one is because it's a fairly simple, short dungeon. It's not really too long. You can go as long as you want to. I'm only going until I get the 2 helmets. I don't know why I have to. I usually only use one, but I always get one just backup one. Well, I actually just get one helmet. It really doesn't matter. I've just been better with mage builds, and because I was so focused on just being a mage hunter, even though I was trying to complete the whole quest line, it just really is not giving you guys the full scope of being a mage, which I should have focused more on mage than the individual build, because that's what's showing you truly about what being a mage is about. You know, and the recuperation as well. Well, did I sell it? I might have sold it. I think I did. Yeah, my magic used to come back a lot faster, which is not regenerating, so I did. I was in a rush and sold it too quick, so... guess I can burn some potions. Also got these bad boys down here that I haven't used very much of. We'll get all this stuff right now. We're just getting past these people. Or this monster. They don't know where to go. They got confused. The guys are up in here. Go ahead and give him the freaking double whammy here. Since you want to get my face pumped, here you go. attacking me for? Okay, AL, you lost your mind. I might have hit her too hard. That's probably my fault. AL was acting up a little too much there, and I already knew I was going to take her out, but she was acting up a little too much here. Let's see, go to Candlelight Spring. See, I think I've already gotten the helmet, or I'm to the point where I can grab the helmet. I know you guys are thinking bad of me right now. They're like, dude, what the heck did you just do? I knew she would never stop being a, werewolf. She won't. She just won't. That's all there is to it. She'll never ask for it. So me being, I am going to stay with my Witch Hunter mode. So me being with the Witch Hunter mode and clan, I have to get rid of her. Just has to be done. I know you guys are thinking you suck. And there's the helmet I was looking for. That's all I really need is one helmet. I don't need a bunch of them. Just need the one. And that'll be part of my alchemy set. Just rename it, enchant it, rename it the alchemy set once I get everything up. Once I get enchanting up to 100, and then I can dual enchant crap. And let's go get another companion while we're at it. I know some people are like, dude, that sucks. Your butthole. AL is my wife. It's a game. Sometimes I play them all the way through and keep them alive, and I'm a werewolf all for it. But sometimes I'm a witch hunter, and she was not. She doesn't change. It's just a fact. She doesn't change. She's bound and determined that she's going to be a werewolf till she dies, so her and Skilor can run the plains. So the best thing you can do is give her. I gave Skilor his kind of send off, so to give her send off as well is actually part of it. And then we wander back out of here because this is all we really needed to do. You can go deeper and get another helmet, but I really don't need one. One should be fine because I'm not. Usually, I'll get more helmets when I'm going to do a Mondo build. If I roll a dice, it's like 10 and then another 10. It gives me the option to be like a just an immortal character, where I'll do the resto loot completely and have like 600 or 700,000, armor and stuff like that. I've done it's easy to do, but usually it involves make one set and then use that set to make another set and use that set to make another set and use that set to make another set. Therefore, if you're doing that like fully, you would need 5 Falmer helmets. And I know some people say it doesn't do any more, and it really doesn't. It really doesn't. It just doing those sets, yeah, you can make yourself fairly invulnerable, and where stuff doesn't touch you at some points, but it also can get very boring when you do that. So that's why I made it a general rule that it's not something I always do. In fact, since I got Realms of Lorcan, there's a specific class rule that I have for the Realms of Lorcan where it examines being a what do they call it? You're on that plane, you realize that plane exists, and you can travel back and forth whenever you want to. Like when I do that playthrough, that character would be able to, go back to Lorcan anytime. And like if I got overloaded, just hit the button, go to Lorcan, which it's right over here. All of my characters have it because you got Lorcan, but it's a Yeah, teleport to Lorcan. They were basically a character who knew that their fate and knew that this is what they were doing and knew they can go back and forth anytime they want to and sell and do everything up there. But that's a build that I designed into my system of determining. So not everybody can do that. Usually you go to Lorcan once, you leave, you never go back. That's just the way I play the game, or play my game. But if you are, I think it's like a something weaver, I have to look it up. But it's mentioned. I wrote it down in my rules for rolling up characters, and I don't have those out right now. I could get to them, but right in the middle of something. And hold on a second. Anyway, like I was saying, that faction is called the Shezarine, or Shard Weavers, because they know how to transport in and out of Lorcan. So I'm going to do those as well. I just started with dealing with Daedra, and it got so drawn out that I'm kind of getting that focused and finished now. Now that I've decided to just go down the list of things that are in there. Some I might find, some I will find, some I already know where they are. But basically, there's going to be a video of every part of the world of the realms of Lorcan. Additionally, as far as the realms of Lorcan and dealing with Daedra, I'm going to do that for both of those mods, because they really are in depth when you really think about it. By writing that whole kind of storyline of being a Shezarine, or somebody who knows that you're in several places and that you weren't born, you just come, you are like created there every time. So I think that's just a neat kind of story to tell through the game itself. It's almost separate from the world of Skyrim, because it really, I mean, you're not really attending to the world of Skyrim at that point. You're talking about other things outside of the normal playthroughs, which that would be that character style. But anyway, we're going to go here and get us another companion. And we'll get Vilkas now. I know you guys are just like, dude, that's freaking just awful. Yeah, I am. Sometimes I'm a bad guy. I mean, he's technically a cannibal. He's not. The Ring of the Mirror is still his kind of thing, even though he's a witch hunter. Well, technically, I probably should let that go too, since what's her name? Namira is a Daedra, which I shouldn't actually do that anyway. So I had this build kind of all jacked up, I guess, in a way. Made it really difficult on myself, trying to be cool. But anyway, we're going to go up here and grab us a companion to go ahead and finish this so I can do training. I still got one more point I can do right now, and then get that training point out of him. I think I'm going to take Vilkas next, and then have him do, I think it's two-handed he does, so I mean training as much as he can in two-handed. I think it's just fun to have different types of builds, but sometimes I do really have to think about that. If I'm going to do no Daedra, he probably shouldn't do the green pact, because basically I'm using the ring to simulate the green pact, or just do the green pact without wearing the ring of Namira. So either way, I mean, it's just a kind of my own play style, my own story. If I could wrote this guy's story, I could write around the elements of the story itself without even writing around Skyrim. You know, he's just in nameless world, such and such.
I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin, Solitude. Lots. That must have been all right.
It's a real somber moment here, but I'm going to go ahead and save after this, and then I will continue with my build craft for this guy. So I gave you a little bit of the ideas of how I do builds, especially like building up a character, and then I'll continue that as we go. Let me go find somebody. I think everybody's asleep right now. Yeah, Vilcus looks like he just went to sleep. Look at Score's body and see if he's still in there, if he's going to get up and start wandering around again. Okay, good. Not going to get wandering. That's why I think the ghost of Skjor is it's their, they had to make two versions of him. One is the dead version, one is the one that walks around. And because the one dies, you never see the one who walks around unless he's dead, and then it just like kind of glitches and makes him come back. But right now I got a dead body, so I shouldn't see him around anymore.
Maybe God watch over your back. Let's not waste any time. Let's get going. It's all in the swing. Like we said.
Yes, sir. Get one little shot out of him there.
What do you need to take?
Okay, take this from him. He's not really using that. And then let's give him, I'll give him some stuff. I'm not going to leave him anywhere, you know, like running around with nothing. Give him that. And the arrow, he's got a two-handed sword. I think there's one bow I have. Give him the glass bow of immobilizing. And I will give him, so I don't lose him or lose track of him, I will give him the Bomo boots, gauntlets, armor, and shield.
Lead on then.
Okay,
You all
going
got
off.
something. Train. Enough with the train. I want to go fight something. No fighting just yet.
Well, anyway, like I said, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the channel. I will continue tomorrow with Vilcus, taking him out and using his training while I'm building up my character to kind of offset or build me up a little faster. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back again tomorrow. You guys have a good night out there. Okay, bye.